That is incredible stuff. That's Infiltration adapting on the fly to a new technique.
Oh, he got him! He got him! He chased it down!
Out of the air! Closes it out. One game apiece. Infiltration looks like he's feeling the heat. PR Balrog.
Oh, again, man. So smart. Always doing it right outside of the throw range, baiting
Burns
the
the
throws.
full meter for the full combo. Keeping the pressure on, that's 50%, just like that.
Close to Dizzy, but now Infiltration should be safe from that.
And that was a smart EX by Infiltration, knowing that EX Rush would not be able to slide through that. Doesn't complete with the Roundhouse. I think he might have had a chance.
Oh, great use of that standing. Fierce anti-air from Akuma. Oh, wow. Not even armored. He's
not afraid. He's just going right for it.
Oh, and says, you're going to drop your combo.
Again!
And gets another
Unbelievable! PR Balrog is now up 2-1 in this best-of-5 set. If he wins the next game, he will have not just defeated Infiltration, who is the returning Evolution 2012 champion, he will have double eliminated him from the tournament, putting himself on the map as the one man who can stop this terror who's shredded every event that he's been to this year.
Now, we are going to say one thing here.
Save
now,
Dream
remember,
Hack, where
he
he
got
got
third place last year. Now, Infiltration, I was just about to say, might be able to go to Hakan. Hakan is a hard counter to Balrog.
This is a very, very tough fight for Balrog. Not one you have to face very often. The crowd is on their feet. They're swooning from this.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Ultra David, a huge fan of Hakan. One of the most powerful tools that Hakan has is the meaty slide against Balrog. Headbutt goes right through it.
No answer for it. Yeah, it'll take him off the ground too quickly and it won't counter it, even if you know it's coming.
Right. And the interesting thing about it is the last time David talked to Infiltration about Hakan, he never really used meaty slide. So I'm curious to see if he's picked that tip up here or not.
Has he assimilated this new information? Seems to be crowd is getting a little too hyped for its own good. And they are good.
And now Infiltration is going to try to get PR-Rog with some character unfamiliarity. Now, keep in mind, there is one good Hakan player in Northern California that PR-Rog has played in a couple of tournaments.
We will see. Infiltration has tested his patience, he's tested his wits, he's tested his decision-making, now he's testing his character knowledge. You have to run the gamut if you want to reach the top Evolution 2013. Let's do this.
And he starts off oiled. And Oil Hakan, one of the scariest characters, but great avoidance of the SPD there. He tried it again. Yeah, avoided it, but not this time. And here we go. He's going to oil himself up. Very lucky that the oil ran out so that he had to concentrate on that.
And you saw PR Balrog going for that kick punch. It's focus breaker. Anticipating that Hakan likes to focus. He's got a great focus attack. Wow, sliding right out of the way. Whoa, what a counter.
No more oil. This is a huge problem for Infiltration. He's got to figure out a way to get that oil. If he can't get it, it's going to be huge problems for him. He needs a knockdown.
Oh, brilliant shake and bake there. Just firing away, and he lands it. Wow. Wow, he bet the farm on that one.
Oh, wait, but he's not oiled. Oh, but it's still enough.
Still did. He was very low on life, and Infiltration knows.
And yeah, you can see PR-Rog saying, why did I not realize that might have happened?
Well, again, obviously, it's very difficult to be someone. What a counter. Oh, no. The oil is gone. Pressure can begin. Last time answered by that epic Ultra.
Well, the problem is, when he has no oil, the spinning pile driver does not reach very far, but does a super
out of the air.
Now time for some oil.
Right in the kisser. Oh, caught him. No focus.
Ultra? Yeah, he's going to do it. Push Hakan in the corner. Also use up that oil time. That's the important part.
Jumping now. Oh, brilliant air throw. He's jumping to try and avoid that Ultra.
Two-frame air throw for Hakan.
And he opted not to use the super after that uppercut. Thinking about this round 3. Very risky gamble there, but it gets paid off here so far.
Oh! Hit the stand forward in a super right away. And not only, again, uses up that oil time. That's the important part.
Challenging. Wow.
Okay, now he has to oil. He has to oil up now.
Goes for the short oil.
Good throw. Here we go. Infiltration down on his last legs here.
What?
Beating the safe jump with the Ultra.
That is not, yeah. That's not his Ultra number 2, the anti-air one. That was an anti-air Ultra 1, pulling him out of the ground.
Oiled, one of the scariest characters when oiled. It's because he can focus and dash. Oh, but not in the right range. And again, the air throw. But no more oil. No more oil. Infiltration in a very bad position here. Got to figure out a way to do it. He gets it with the jump strong into the slide juggle.
Hakan. Now, PR Balrog has been pushed, tested in every way possible here. Will he be pushed off his character? No. He says no. I will not go to Fei Long. I'm sticking with Balrog, even though this is a very, very difficult match. Infiltration now going the distance, betting his tournament life on Hakan.
This annoying pressure when oiled up, because he can always cancel his dashes.
Very unpredictable character, one of the most non-standard characters in the game.
Careful of Ultra 1. Wow, that was so dangerous there because of Ultra 1.
Infiltration, one of the few players anywhere in the world to recognize the true power of Hakan, but now dizzy, and it's going to be match point.
Again for PR. This is
PR
second match point.
Evil Genius on a tear today. Can he find what it takes to put himself over the top?
Okay, good stuff. And again, do the longest combo as possible to use up that oil, because here comes, oil is going to run out about now, and this is going to be problem for Infiltration again.
Again, Hakan, very challenging time.
Oh, time to punish!
Doesn't use the super.
Great, another great air throw read, and now he's got the meter.
Oh, just grabs him out of there. Gutsy stuff. Great call from Infiltration, Hakan.
Using the heavy oil to build as much oil as possible. They do stack now. Tried to bait out the Ultra.
And Infiltration running it out here, trying to just stay away until that oil dries up. And the hot son of intense competition goes for the EX oil. Gets punished.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Staying away from that Ultra. There's the pressure.
It is.
Very hard to see coming. Oh, no! No!
Oh, what a grab from Infiltration!
Incredible read. That was an Infiltration set play. He had that queued up. PR Balrog lives. Oh, and eats it right in the nose. And we are going to the final round.
I think PR Rock tried to do an EX headbutt there.
I've got to imagine. Nothing came out.
Final round, and again, the whole key is just to get away from that oil. Hakan, when oiled, one of the strongest characters in the game, if not the strongest character. Oh, what a wake-up SPD! Using the EX1 for the invincibility.
Gets the big oil. He knew he was going to get popped for it, but it's worth it for Hakan. It opens up so many options.
Okay, here we go. Big damage. Again, using up that oil time. But another great read, air throw from Infiltration.
Dead even. These competitors pushing it to the limit. Hakan, great anti-air jab, and another incredible air throw. Here's the pressure to get him. No, he's out of the way. The match rolls on. Oh, the focus stuff, very risky against it. Oh no!
He tried it. Okay, damage here.
Infiltration. He's threatening.
Focus,
Backdash.
backdash. Wow, so risky.
Just out of range. Oh, trying to bait it out. Whoa, crazy stuff from PR Balrog. Gets away with it. Living to fight another day, but looking a little bit zany. Goes for the overhead. Great block. That could be it. That is it. Infiltration with Hakan knocking out PR Balrog. Incredible stuff. Amazing counter pick. Unbelievable. And the crowd, of course, they want to see a great champion emerge here and giving it up for Infiltration, even though he's sort of not always the crowd favorite. It can be merciless. He's got these amazing bags in his trick, and the crowd here at EVO have to paying respects for incredible performance, incredible play. And how many amazing reads were there? The amazing air throw, the Ultra.
I don't understand why PR Rock betted on that overhead rush punch, though.
We started to see a few cracks. He started to make some questionable decisions with EX uppercuts. He's been pushed to the limit, and sometimes he may run out of gas in the final mile. Incredible, incredible tournament from PR Balrog. I have not seen him play. I think that's some of the best Street Fighter he's played in a very long time. That's an extremely difficult match for Balrog. Shout-outs to him. Incredible, incredible run.
You know, I feel really sorry for Ultra, David. I mean, how do you root? Who do you root for in that situation? Your favorite character or US, you know?
Yeah.
I can see him over there. He's not even looking at the screen anymore, so.
Oh, man, what a match. And we're far from done here. So, moving on, it will be Infiltration up against Tokido, the murder face, to see who has the right to challenge Shen. Remaining, Singapore, Japan.
So we're going to see an
And Korea.
Akuma mirror match most likely here. Unless we've seen Infiltration go to Ryu a couple of times.
Yeah, he does like that. He's been showing his Ryu off. We saw him debut that at the DreamHack event where he was defeated by Poppy. But what does he have in store for us here?
Tokido earlier in the weekend defeating Daigo. Can he defeat Infiltration?
We've seen, Tokido saying it is the first time, I believe, in 10 years he's been able to defeat Daigo in a tournament. And that's really something. And it was, okay.
And look at these two. Both of them are hyped for this.
The EVO officials finally push the crowd back. As the hype increases, it literally forces people forward. They're drawn like moths to a flame to be at the source of that hype. And it's going to indeed be as expected.
The battle has begun.
Goku versus Goku. Akuma on Akuma. Infiltration in the black or the dark blue.
Tokido in the brown. Or the pinkish reddish today.
Pressure. Oh, nice counter.
Yeah, low fierce. Stops that cross-up hurricane. Look at this patience from Tokido. He really just is not doing much.
Both very measured. It's a science match. A lot of angles to consider here. Tokido, Infiltration holding his own airspace with that stand fierce. Oh.
Yeah, we've seen Infiltration, as I mentioned earlier, already defeated 2 of the gods. Has a chance to take out the 3rd one. Ooh! Wow!
This is his opportunity. Tokido,
Watch
this
out
is
for
your moment.
overhead. Then watch out for a counter ultra, maybe.
And again, look at the respect he's showing here to Infiltration. He had that knockdown, Infiltration now down to his last pixels, and Tokido just backed up. He said, I have the life lead, I'd rather play the Fireball War than risk any shenanigans. And that's the mark of a genius player.
Oh!
Teleporting out, love
he
it.
read that. He was just waiting for it so he could teleport out. Says,
Trying
you know
now
what?
to play the clock game.
Yeah, he's got 15 seconds here. And look at that. He walked forward, Infiltration jumped straight up, and all he did was just run away. He said, you know what, I'm not even going to try to anti-air you, even though I'm in a range for a stand fierce or something.
Tokido, a rather shameless player, yes. Willing to use the clock and everything else there is in the game against you.
Oh, good stuff. Got the 2 hits. Oh, using the EX to prevent the trade.
Exactly, he didn't want him pulling some shenanigan in the air.
Unfortunately, only 1 hit off that EX uppercut means spending 1 EX bar for almost insignificant damage.
Small but clean hit and making sure you don't get knocked down.
Yeah, it's the position that he's
Yeah.
hoping for. And look at that. He could react to whether or not it hit or not before he decides to FADC that fireball.
That's one of Akuma's great strengths. Here comes the knockdown. Oh,
Oh, he read the teleport forward. You saw Tokido walking immediately.
nice completion there, making the most of that crouching jab.
Now again, last year, Infiltration was the guy who landed about 7 Raging Demons in top 8. So, gotta be careful. Oh, that's why he threw that air fireball to pause himself in the air.
Oh, right in the foot.
As we say in Marvel, watch your ankles.
Watch them ankles.
Watch your ankles.
Tokido trying to reclaim Akuma for Japan. And again, going back to a comment I made briefly, but I wanted to stay on the match at the moment. One of the things I really respected when Tokido had Infiltration in that first round down to a few pixels and opted not to go for any vortex, backing off. He avoided what I used to call a critical point.
Yep.
Now, he had a massive advantage there, but had Infiltration woken up with the right answer, he could have shifted the momentum completely. So rather than go for any damage, he said, I'm willing to play the neutral game again. What I want to do is avoid. I'm not going to give you any opportunity. I'm not going to hand you any opportunities.
It's basically what I, expected out of PR Rog in that last one, which is why I didn't like going for that overhead, but you know what? What's done is done. Let's move on. Oh, nice demon flip to get over there. And now what's just a teleport. I don't even have to deal with that mix up.
Goes unpunished. Infiltration hanging tough here. again.
Wow, just caught him with a sweep. Now, we saw it. Infiltration was out-footsing Daigo with those sweeps.
Which is no small task.
Yeah, but here we see Tokido doing a much stronger job on the footsies versus Infiltration and using the EX Hurricane to knock him back into the corner.
Great answer from Infiltration.
But again, see?
Tokido's on fire here.
Tokido is just landing those sweeps on Infiltration. I don't know what, maybe he watched the Daigo match and got a read on Infiltration sweeps.
Could be Infiltration. Another, we've talked about this many times, when you you have a very tense match and you're able to pull off a victory, sometimes it can really get into your head. You sort of mentally exhale a little bit. Obviously, Infiltration, a great champion, familiar with that, has survived it before, but I think he was really put to the test there by PR Balrog.
Yeah, but the scariest thing about Infiltration, I'm going to say right now, is when he gets that first win, when he gets that momentum, it stretches across games.
Yeah.
And so we see this already, Infiltration here, about to take this round. He could turn this around so fast.
That's exactly right. So he really maintains his composure and then finds those opportunities.
And I can imagine Tokido right now is just going to accept this round as a defeat. Oh, wait, he is going to use the meter.
Just the opposite. He's, burning that meter to get in there.
Oh.
He was swinging. But Tokido could afford that uppercut regardless. He had the chance to cancel it if he needed to. Sounds like they should be yelling Jinx. Air fireball, air fireball. Surging here. Using the air fireball not only for pressure, but also to avoid fireballs in the air and on the ground. Oh, connects it.
And again, using that low short, you can blink low shorts.
And the stun.
But it's not going to do much damage, so Tokido going to go for the hard knockdown on the low sweep for a good setup that unfortunately ends up cornering himself. Oh!
Had a chance to complete that, but still gets paid with the overhead.
Now Tokido's looking for his opportunity maybe to do a demon flip to get out of the corner. Oh! Wow! I'm just going to jump fierce on the way down. And that's really smart because everybody had been throwing those air fireballs on the way down.
I love it.
Infiltration thought he could walk under the air fireball, get in there, get the combo, and Tokido said, no, I'm just going to punch you right in the head.
It just looks so simple, right? And it was I know that you know that I know.
Hakan, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, no.
And you know what?
He's thinking.
I've talked to Ultra David a lot. He honestly believes that Hakan also counters Akuma.
All the serious rankings have Hakan. Very explosive character. He's a matter of some debate, a bit like grapplers have that thing. Oh, man. That's the murderiest face.
Murder face.
You're creeping me out, James.
All right, Infiltration,
this match
no
is
change.
intense enough. I don't need any...
No change for Infiltration. He's going to stick with it.
But he did have, I will say, that was kind of a clock cleaning by Tokido in both rounds. Infiltration able to put some points on the board there and definitely show his strength with Akuma as well. But overall, definitely domination for Tokido.
Oh, wow, he just walked into it. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Again, he must have some sort of fancy idea about what's going to happen, but not paying off.
Oh, yeah. Tokido's teleports have been on point. He has teleported every single time Infiltration has had a read. Oh, here we go. Good punish. Interesting that he went for low forward instead of a sweep.
And again, Infiltration in the dark blue, Tokido in the red.
Oh, nice uppercut. Could have got another one.
Yeah, didn't have to follow that up.
I think he just wanted to be able to get positioning on the jab uppercut.
Ooh, opting not to throw the fireball.
He said, whatever, I'm going to land on this. I'll just take this tiny damage. Oh, good uppercut.
Again, burning that EX to prevent any shenanigans in the air from Infiltration.
Nice neutral jump. Nullify that demon flip.
Gets to the other side. Counter hit.
Great stuff from Infiltration. Just essentially with a frame trap there. Didn't even... Well, did he get the counter hit or not?
I don't remember if it was a counter hit, but it was definitely a solid frame trap. And he gets paid and burned his meter to close it out. Oh!
Ooh, nice. Oh, faking the throw. Going for a low forward for his own frame trap. I feel like really, honestly, the key to this match so far has been Tokido's footsies versus Infiltration. Can't chase that down.
Slightly out of position. Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
smelled
get
it.
away,
Smelled it.
get away!
Burning that meter to maintain that positional advantage. Keep him in the corner. Pressure. Oh!
Oh,
I love
smart!
it. Reset.
And there should be it! Okay, so Tokido now at match point of 3-0ing Infiltration. This could be the craziest.
The last of the Japanese fighting game gods.
He's doing this for a whole country here. The last 3 players, Korea, Japan, and Singapore.
And this is a serious beating so far for Tokido.
Okay, yeah, trade, smart trade. Dangerous, he could have felt dizzy. Ooh.
Both hits connecting there. Tokido looking for his own opportunity to try and shift the momentum here.
Now, if you remember watching the Infiltration lap matchup, it showed that Infiltration was very willing just to time out lap.
Yeah.
So there's no reason that he's going to go in hard here. Yep, he's just baiting Tokido to doing something. This is rough for Tokido. He got in there, but unfortunately had that trade. He couldn't quite get under there.
Hoping to pull him out of the air for the hard knockdown, yeah.
That would have been so key if he had gotten that 2-hit EX Fireball to connect. Oh, I love
Again,
Tokido.
smart from Tokido.
There it is, got right under.
Nothing so far, but he's got the corner position. Goes for the cross-up. Brilliant adjustment there from Infiltration, putting himself just out of the corner, answering with the fierce.
Beautiful low fierce from Infiltration.
And risky stuff. We saw it get poked in the foot before when he went into Demon Flip, or excuse me, Tokido went into Demon Flip before. But he knew even if he traded, he'd be out of range to follow it up with a combo, and that's all he needed to do is smother him slowly.
Let's see if Tokido, I mean, I just talked about it, Infiltration getting that momentum when he gets that one win. Let's see if he can ride this. Wanted to cancel that low shorter than the Hurricane.
I would
did
imagine.
not come out. Might have accidentally chained it instead of linking. Wow. Again, great footsies from Tokido, but patience from Infiltration.
And the hitbox on that air fireball is cued primarily towards the front. It sometimes look like they should collide and don't. The hitbox is slightly surprising place on those.
See, Tokido did that neutral jump versus the Demon Flip before. That time Infiltration ready for it. Countered with the uppercut. Now, whether they throw that air fireball or not has been so key. They've both been so calculating in that.
Standing jab, counter, anti-air counter. I love it from the front. Risky stuff.
See, I feel like this match has turned already in Infiltration's favor.
Looking, and just Infiltration not giving him no quarter from the front that time, and just again a lazy jump in. Like you can see, Tokido is frazzled. He's not quite sure how to make it happen. What happened in my previous games?
Well, I think it was Alex Bai who made the advice, or somebody said, do a bunch of logical things and then one crazy thing every once in a while to keep your opponent on their toes. I think Tokido needs that crazy thing right now.
He's certainly got it in him. I like that. It's good advice for life in general.
Oh, great neutral jump to counter that Demon Flip. Says, I'm not going to give you that chance. Oh, here we go. Opportunity for Tokido.
Just getting over it. Oh, nice low forward counter. Oh. Could have been going for reset.
Yeah, he caught him crouching, so he wasn't going to combo into the Hurricane. Stopped himself. That's
Hurricane will sail over, yeah.
Oh, he got him! So he's going to use the EX Fireball for the knockdown. Wow, fake the throw. But again, great patience and blocking from Infiltration.
Oh, just a little out of range for the low roundhouse.
Uh-oh, here we go. Time for, oh wow, a wake up low jab.
He said Infiltration loves that walk up throw. Tokido making a great read on it there. Answering back. It is going to be match point.
This is match point number 2 for Tokido versus Infiltration. This is to get back in the grand finals.
Face Shen. Anyone stop Infiltration? Tokido now in position to do so. Backing off again, a lot of respect. There is such a thing as too much respect, but I love that low strong.
Ooh, strong anti-air. Oh, but no knockdown on that regular fireball. No doubt Infiltration probably tried to input the EX just in case he got the meter.
Ironically, Akuma is pretty good against Akuma. Like, he's very good at avoiding his own mix-ups and traps.
Can't tell who has a life lead. This is the biggest problem right now. No one knows, neither of them really knows whether or not to be defensive or offensive.
It's like, is this my game to turtle out or not?
Okay, now Tokido definitely with a life advantage.
Back.
He knows that's not a true block string. And again, who has the life lead? We're back in the same position again.
Infiltration fighting for his life. Knockdown, no ability to follow. Try to be tricky in the air, just went for that uppercut.
Infiltration with a small life lead, but here we go.
It's coming right down to the wire. Infiltration in pressure, he's got to look inside. What has he got? Burns the focus,
Yeah.
pulls him out of the air with the fierce. Tokido flailing a little bit, wants to compose it.
Jab. That's
here's
it. And then a
that's the
fierce
uppercut.
uppercut. And Tokido has defeated Infiltration.
That is the end of the returning champion. Infiltration, against everyone's prediction, will not repeat as Evolution 2013 champion. He will be your third place finisher. Incredible, incredible games from him. But the Murderface putting on a show, saying, "This is my character. The Japanese gods shall live to fight another day."
And we will have a new champion here for Street Fighter 4. It is either going to be Shen from Singapore having the year of his life, or Tokido from Japan who's having the tournament of his life, defeating not only Infiltration but Daigo earlier in this tournament.
Again, it's a big personal hurdle for him. The Daigo
Yes.
matchup has been, I know that's in his head for many, many years. Overcoming that sometimes, when you can finally overcome that personal hurdle, frees your mind.
Yep.
And you're able to relax. You don't feel the same tension, and you're able to play in the best possible kind of way.
And you got to imagine, as Tokido, who is great friends with Daigo, defeating Daigo, putting him in the loser's bracket, and then having Infiltration defeat Daigo, Tokido probably with a lot of feeling like a lot of things to shoulder on himself to make sure.
But I believe in this guy. This is a guy, Tokido, unlike many of the best Japanese players, is actually quite good at English. He's a very accomplished guy, a graduate of Tokyo University. Very smart guy, in addition to his aggressiveness.
One of my favorite stories, an old school player used to help with Evolution, Derek Daniels.
I love Derek.
First time he met Tokido, walked up to him, he's like, you want to have food or something like that? And Tokido's like, yeah, sure, I'm cool. And Derek was like, oh, my bad. But we're handed this, and apparently at some point in time during this top 8, we have had SF4 trending worldwide. We've had Evil Ryu trending. We've had PR Rog trending. We've had Balrog trending. We've had Infiltration trending. We've had Haitani trending. We've had Hakan trending, and probably more that we just haven't caught.
The fighting game community. We get stupid and ruin your Twitter. Thank you. That's incredible. Shout outs to everybody, of course, watching in the stream.
3 out of 5.
You guys make it all possible, in addition to the people in this room. Some of my favorite people in the world. Incredible amount of love, understanding. These are games about punching each other in the face, but to be truly excellent at them, you have to have a lot of empathy and a lot of dedication. And there's a lot of respect for the dedication on display here. There's a lot of empathy. To win at these games, you have to be able to see into the mind of your opponent. So empathizing with people, ironically, is one of the keys to success at Face Puncher. And now we've got DM, Mad Catz, Shen, representing Gen, a character that many did not have faith in. He put him on the map up against Japanese god of fighting games, Mad Catz Tokido.
I don't want this to end.
The crowd cheering along with the air fireball sound.
How do you type that out? We need to get that trending on Twitter now.
And again, Gen and Shen playing Gen. Brilliant stuff there. Must be able to weather the storm. It's going to be a test of patience. Kuma with so many advantages in that air fireball.
Oh,
ouch! That's crispy.
Normally you only get a tiny bonus on counter hit, but that move, I think it's like 50% bonus.
Yes, it's a massive damage move.
Okay, here we go, Vortex time.
No Vortex. Brilliant dash back. You saw.
That's going to take it.
Tokido is a huge fan of that standing roundhouse pursuit. Shen gracefully dancing out of the way. Punish for the kill. This is the match right here. If you can look inside and find a way to weather the storm, be patient, find the right opportunity. Don't try and force it. Tokido with a chance here. Finds the throw.
Got him in the corner here, but he's going to sacrifice it for the mix-up. Shin gets away.
Tokido, of course, I should say, battling from the loser's bracket. He will have to defeat Shen twice.
Yep, 6 games. We've seen it happen so often here at Evolution 2013.
And I love that. I love that slight pause on the jump in. And here's the pressure all over Gen. Oh, the sneaky low hit. Oh!
Nice
EX to the
stuff.
hard knockdown. Teleports away. That can be very difficult again to deal with. And again, that patience. Will he force it? No. He says, I'm happy backing off. That's fine. And I love it.
I can't get over this audience chant.